This is that time of year where there's about a bunch of tech that's about to come out, but we also kind of want a bunch of tech to exist that doesn't right now, and we felt like if we put it out on Twitter, we could get some more suggestions. Sorry, X.
It's Twitter.
It's Twitter.
That's my first one. X, but called Twitter.
It's Twitter. It's still go to twitter.com. It still brings you to twitter.com. But we asked you guys on Twitter and Discord if you had more, and boy, did you.
They made a list and they checked it twice.
It's good stuff. So the format of the wish list basically is X, but with Y. That's basically the whole thing. I have a piece of tech X that would be amazing if it also had Y, or if it didn't do this, or if it was just different in this one way. I kind of just blasted a bunch out on Twitter. I don't know if we want to start with those.
Well, so what was funny is we did this a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
Actually, it was like 3 months ago at this point, but a lot of people really liked it. Someone on our Discord named Abby was like, can we do this? Can we send you ideas? And
Please.
we were like, oh, that's such a great idea. So we tweeted it for all of our audience too. And then Marques is like, no, I've got some. And then you rattled off like 10 different things
I've
on
probably
Twitter.
said all of these at some point before.
Yeah. So let's do yours first, and then we'll go to our audience suggestions.
Okay. I want your guys' reactions to if you agree or disagree with these.
Sure.
I think you'll probably agree with a lot of them. Okay. The first one I said, AirPods Max, but with USB Type-C.
And you can turn them off.
I mean, there's a lot of
Yes.
other ands,
And has a real case.
and can fold, and isn't 10,000 pounds.
Yeah. Okay.
But like, just give me USB-C at least.
Fair.
Yeah.
Extremely fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Logitech MX Master 3, but with notched side scrolling. Can I get an amen?
Amen. You scared
Do you know
me.
what I read the other day? MX Master 3 for lefties. Apparently they don't make a lefty version of it.
True. Yeah.
I've never thought of that, but that mouse has been like the only recommendation throughout every
That's a
single
good
one of
point.
these channels in our studio. And all the lefties out there
You know what I just
are
remembered?
feeling left
Not
out.
an ambidextrous
left
mouse
out.
at all.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
I just remembered something,
what?
You're a lefty.
and I'm totally calling him out, but I don't know if this is weird or not.
Uh-oh.
My uncle's lefty, and I remember forever ago going over to his house and using the computer, and he uses the mouse, which is a righty mouse, upside down
Wait.
on the right side.
Wait, what do you mean upside down?
Upside down.
You mean like flipped?
Yep.
180 degrees?
No, like
Inverted?
facing him, like
I've seen
facing-
lefties do that before.
Yeah.
Well, with their right hand still, right?
yes, with the
So
right
they,
hand
they
still.
tap it with their palm.
How does that help the
Clicking.
I don't
No,
know.
you have, the way people I've seen is like you have your hand a little further down the mouse, so you're sort of clicking with the meat of your fingers,
But-
and then it flips your fingers. So now all of a sudden the left mouse button's on the right,
But the
vice versa.
I don't get how that makes.
but the clickers are on the bottom.
I don't know.
I know.
I just don't get how you're still using your less dominant hand though.
Has a,
That's weird.
Wait, he's using his right
He's
hand?
using, yeah,
Yeah.
it's his right hand,
What
but
is
it's an
going-
upside down mouse.
I know plenty of left-handed people who just use a mouse with their right hand.
I'm sure every mouse is righty.
Most. Yeah, they have
not
some
all of them,
ambidextrous
there are.
ones.
Yeah, the Magic Mouse is incredible. It's obviously an ergonomic work of art. And it's actually
Hey.
the only ambidextrous mouse.
Really had to get the
There are a
They
lot. There
spent
are
lot of
actually a
time
lot of
ergonomics.
getting it right, clearly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, that just popped into my head. I just not notch side scrolling just because I have this Final Cut. It would be nice.
Can I just say that you tweeted this yesterday? Yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this
It
week
was
is
yesterday.
going. Oh my god. You tweeted this yesterday, and I literally looked at my mouse and I scrolled the sides, and it didn't notch. I had no idea that it didn't do that.
I also
and
did
now
not
it's
know that.
All I can think
Even
about
though I use one
time
every
I
day.
use it. Yeah,
The
I use
regular
it all the
scroll
time.
wheel is notched. But yeah.
It's weird that one does and one doesn't, for sure.
I'm sure it's a space thing, but yeah, I would like that a lot. Twitter, but with real video tools and analytics. I have tried to upload a video from the browser to Twitter every week for 3 months. It doesn't work. It still doesn't work.
So
The
how do
new-
you do it from your phone?
So I airdrop it to my phone and upload it from my phone.
Dang.
And then I copy and paste whatever I was going to use as a caption from the desktop to the phone.
How does Mr. Beast do it with his full videos?
Honestly, I don't know.
12 people
I tried
doing
in
it.
Safari, Chrome, and Arc. It's just broken as hell.
Dang.
Yeah.
Have you tried Mozilla?
I have not.
Yo, just saying,
That
the
would count as
Firefox
broken.
love from last episode,
That's true.
fantastic. Although all of them feel very good about Firefox for probably real reasons, when mine is just like, I don't want to change, and I don't really know why I
You're
use
just like,
it.
I don't
but
know, man. I kind of like it.
There's a
I'm
new
here with
browser
you.
that I got tagged in yesterday that they're building.
I did see that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it doesn't
Mozilla?
use Chromium, and it's completely built from the ground up, which is kind of interesting. It's an open source browser project.
We will see.
Yeah. Anyway.
I have a couple more. YouTube, ABC thumbnail testing, but pair those thumbnails with titles.
I like that idea.
1000%.
Simple. I'm sure it's very complicated, but to me, it's simple. Titles and thumbnails are paired packaging.
Yeah.
And if I can only ABC test thumbnails, I need one title that matches all three,
Yeah.
which is way harder.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It can't be that difficult.
I just think it's a very intuitive thing, and I think YouTube knows that that's an intuitive thing, and they're still trying to figure out how to do it.
If I had that feature, I would just add not clickbait to the end of one of the titles.
Interesting.
Just all of them.
I think
how
that's the
the
reason we don't have this feature.
Yeah.
How the Renaissance changed AI photography. Not clickbait.
Not clickbait. But only half people get it. So then
work.
they can argue about if it's clickbait or not.
Could work. Base iPhone, but 120 hertz.
It's time.
That's not a.
But that will never
exactly
happen.
I saw a
revolutionary
bunch of
thing.
people tweet this at us. Yeah.
I mean, that's
yeah.
they call it ProMotion,
Yeah.
and Apple will stubbornly not allow it to be on non-Pro phones.
Yeah.
But come on, bro, it's 2024.
Anything called pro is not going on there.
Yeah. Slack, but with working reliable notifications,
Yes, please.
which I know is impossible.
please.
I get it; it's not going to happen. But
Marquez, we're trying to be realistic here.
I know,
Relax.
pie in the sky ideas. This is crazy stuff.
It's wild how many Slack notifications I miss because of how bad the notification system is.
Yeah.
What, bro? Don't you read Slack? Bro, didn't you see my Slack
Didn't you see-
message?
I
know.
can't wait. Someone pull up Ellis's Slack right now and it's just white straight down the
I
left
also
side.
think that there's an issue where, like, if you have a computer open that has Slack on it, and you often don't get a notification on your phone because the computer
Yep.
was like, "Oh, you saw that," and I was
Yeah.
like, "No, I was not at my computer."
A lot of the other ones are also, it's like, it shows like 3 messages in 3 different channels and you click it and it goes to just whatever your last channel was open.
Yeah.
And then you don't see anything there and then you have to go find them or you're just like, oh, that was it. And then
Yep.
scroll away and then you're like,
Or
I
sometimes
just
it
missed
says you have like 3 unread messages in this channel, so you go to it, you read them, and then you click off the channel, and it still says you have
Yeah.
3 unread messages in that channel.
I just want to put this out there, okay? Because I feel like I am at the tail end of a lot of Slack-based slander. I've worked here for almost 3 years. I have never missed a deadline. I have never missed a meeting.
Hey,
No,
triple tag?
because I am on top of my game, okay? So what? I'm not participating in 35 group chats at once, okay? I'm here. I'm present. I'm locked in, day out, baby.
Okay, here's another one that I think I don't actually care that much about, but I think a lot of people do. Tesla, but with CarPlay / Android Auto.
every car, but with CarPlay and Android Auto.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of new cars have it, and there's a couple notable ones that don't. That would be more appealing to a lot of people if they did have it.
I think last time I may have said Rivian, but with Android Auto.
Rivian's
CarPlay.
another one. They're stubbornly against it. Lucid caved. They didn't have it, and then they added CarPlay. I don't think Tesla's going to, but
I do think that if you add CarPlay or Android Auto, you need to add it elegantly. Because I'm trying to remember that one car that added.
Lucid
had a little window.
CarPlay.
so
It was pretty
bad.
Yeah,
But I bet it still performs better than the software on the Lucid.
it definitely
itself.
looks better.
Oof.
That's crazy to say out loud. CarPlay in a like cropped rectangular window and a trapezoidal screen looks better than your native software.
It's really depressing.
That's tough.
Or then the Mercedes EQS software that looked like it was running Windows Media Player.
They all do that.
I liked that.
The Mini
300,000.
Cooper, baby. It had the best software.
I mean, that was
the
a
little
twerking
hamster.
AI dogs. There's no better than that. The Germans really got to figure it out.
We hit peak AI years ago. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Last two. For me, anyway. Google Pixel, but with the S24's display.
Specifically the anti-glare coating on the Ultra, or
Yeah, so I would like a high-end Pixel with the S24 Ultra's display, which everything about it, the flatness, but also the refresh rate and responsiveness, the brightness, the anti-reflective coating, and it seems more durable. I don't have nearly as many like visible scratches on this phone that I feel like I usually have on phones that I've used for this long. I've used this phone for 6 months. Sounds not that crazy, but in my world,
That's wild.
that's crazy. So this is the best display on any phone I've ever used.
Marquez,
And
I have
I'm
bad
not
news
shy
for
about
you.
that. What?
The Google Pixel 9 is reportedly going to use the same display as the iPhone 16 Pro.
Okay, so I saw this headline. I think that's also fine. The iPhones have really good screens, really bright screens, really color accurate, and maybe a little bit more anti-reflective coating this year after what Samsung did with the S24. That turned out to be great.
I also want to note that I opened Threads yesterday, and it fed me a post from someone who had screenshotted your comment to a tweet saying that you use the S24 Ultra, and they just posted on Threads and they said, MKBHD uses the S24 Ultra. Interesting. And it had like 5,000 likes.
Nice.
And I was like, why is this interesting? This is not interesting.
Breaking.
Got
YouTuber
'em.
uses one of the most popular phones.
What?
I took it out of my
Tech
pocket.
man uses tech. More at
More
7.
at 11.
More at 11. I think a lot of people figured I use a Pixel, which it's like every 3 months I pull the Pixel back out and I like stare at it. And then I go back to the S24 Ultra.
Because
like,
it
come
doesn't
on.
have DeX.
No, it's not about DeX. It's not about DeX. It's the software, man. It's close. If I could do another one, it would be S24 Ultra, but with
Pixel
software. But we're already so,
There is that Pixel launcher that you can run on.
which gets you 70% of the way there, but it's just not quite the same for me.
Yeah.
Last but not least, a printer, but actually works.
It works. The printer industry would go under if that was the case. So I feel like this is the same. Oh, is this a soccer game? I'm sorry, football. I'm gonna get rated.
Sorry.
Sorry.
The second shoe is for the printer industry going under.
Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. You guys want to see how tan I am now?
I think the Clips outro does.
Whoa. Wow. You're green.
Okay, so
You're green.
look at that.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
you got.
Oh my gosh, this really shows up on the camera.
You got.
PSA,
my
if
friend.
you're going to touch grass, wear sunscreen.
Very important.
Well, I'm not burned. I mean, I was for a bit. This is a tan. Look at the tan.
After you got burned.
Yeah.
The only way to even it out is to
converted.
wear a shooter sleeve and go back.
I left right in the mic. That was so
that would be great.
Wait. Oh my gosh, yeah. Holy crap.
How did you find that so fast?
Waveform after dark.
Wow. Well, now that you've gotten to the end of the clip and this, you should subscribe.
I don't know if they should.
I understand if you don't, but do it. Is this really the Clips outro?
Do it.